going on? Rob Fish here for BikeBandit.com with our Bandit Tested segment going on. Real riders, real gear, real life scenarios. Adrian Valdez here testing the BAM Icon. That's the Overlord. They call it the long glove, obviously full gauntlet. You ready? Because I'm going to pick your brain.
Sure.
All right, man. First off, welcome. Great to have you here.
Thank you very much.
What are you riding? How often are you riding? Commuting, twisties, track days, racing? Bring me up to speed.
I ride a 2008 R6 X model. I've had it for roughly about 6 years. I commute, I take it to the canyons, I pretty much ride it any chance I get. I take it out every Sunday for my canyon ride. I put in about 150 miles, get pretty aggressive. I love that bike.
There you go. There you go. But that's kind of cool. Take one machine and put it through its ringer.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's awesome. That hey, it's a weekly thing. It's like a ritual. It's call up the buddies. Hey, this is what we're doing. Are we making this loop or that loop and whatnot?
Yeah.
How long have you had these in your gear?
Roughly about 5 to 6 months. Basically, received the gloves to try them out. I wear them with different configurations. I have a full suit I wear them with. They're gauntlet gloves, so they have really good coverage. I also wear them with my leather jacket when I do my daily commutes.
Okay.
So it's a good all-around set of gloves. You can wear them pretty much with any kind of gear you have.
Right on. I mean, while you're just bringing that aspect of, hey, this is what I ride and how I ride, I just kind of did things in the math. And let's just say, hey, let's say you have to skip a weekend for obligations and whatnot. I mean, if you're doing 400 or 500 miles a month and you've had them for 5 months, I mean, you've put 5 months of time, 6 months of time, and a few thousand miles on them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick your brain when it comes down to like the little nitpick details. Like, for instance, let's just start. Leather glove, full gauntlet, break-in time.
Well, this is actually the strange part. When I received them, they were brand new.
Okay.
But they already had a slight broken in feel to them.
Okay.
All the stitching and everything, it's all external, so that it's real comfortable on your hand, on your webbing and everything. For that reason, it almost felt like they already had a couple hundred miles on them. It was awesome. I put them on and they were comfortable from the start.
Okay, cool.
From the first time I put them on, they felt great.
That's a huge factor, obviously, when you're talking about a leather glove. Sometimes it's like with let's say a leather jacket. Sometimes it's a little stiff. I mean, to me, it's nice, especially since you got 4 points of contact besides your ass that touch the bike. And so, hey, if you can get full, mobility, dexterity right out of the packaging, I love to hear that. When it comes down to, let's say, feel, like you're saying, hey, the external stitching, can you feel the webbing, let's say, of the fingers? Can you feel it like seat all the way down to the crease of the hand, or?
I could feel the webbing go all the way down. Okay. It hugs the fingers very well. I also noticed that these gloves have a lot of accordion type of panels here, with a lot of stretch panels, which help the glove kind of form into your hand. It also helps, with mobility. You can feel the controls really good. I like the fact that there's multiple panels on this glove, but the materials are so lightweight that you can feel everything precisely. It's amazing. Multiple panels on it just make it really, really rigid, really strong, but at the same time really comfortable.
Well, I mean, right off the bat, that's like an armored glove, full gauntlet in length, massive amounts of, I mean, we're talking hard knuckles and whatnot. Right off the bat, glad to see that you actually didn't use them in a crash scenario. When you go, let's say, initial feel, you said was impeccable right out of the get-go. How about, let's say, the closure system, like going over your suit, going over your jacket? Was there a slight difference because there is a, certain cuff style on your jacket that you're wearing? Well,
on my full suit, they overlap the suit very well. Okay. You got two different adjusters here. One with a large contact of Velcro that really helps you, get the desired tightness of the glove, along with this smaller cinch that really cuffs around the wrist itself, kind of keeps the glove in place. Both of them actually are very well made. Very, very large range of adjustment with them, along with more stretch panels, more breathable perforated panels. It's a very, very great glove. I'm very happy with it, actually.
Speaking of the perforations, I mean, just so everybody can see, that is all through the bottom, all around the gauntlet itself, back of the hand. The armor actually has like two big flared nostrils, like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Intake ducts.
Yeah, well, I mean, and there's, even in the knuckles, there's little pinholes done through the face of the armor, so in a forward-facing position, you're ramming the air in. Rode them through all temperatures? Did they ever get cold?
Slightly cold in the mornings, but at the same time, it well makes up for it, because later on in the mid-afternoon, when you're out in the canyons and you're fully suited up and you're getting down, and all of a sudden you start heating up. You build up this body heat. These keep your hands nice and dry. You don't have them slipping around and moving around everywhere. You don't have them get soaked. I've had gloves where they get soaked, and then once they dry out, they turn into
Yeah, exactly.
and I don't like that. These ones did very well. I actually got caught in a downpour probably 2-3 days in a row leaving work, and the gloves got soaked. I just set them on like a little rod, and they dried out the next morning. They were nice and soft again. They never got
crispy.
They never got like a chamois,
Yeah, right.
And then the material here is actually very similar. It's like a kangaroo skin or a deer skin or something, and it stayed perfectly soft and comfy.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you right off the bat, I know what gloves feel like when they get that. And you're like, oh, okay, I need to put a heat cycle through these things just to break them back in again.
Yeah.
Couldn't you, I mean, obviously I can see the external stitching, and you said that, hey, the finger's coming down. Do you ever feel that it was almost too much glove, like too bulky? I mean, yes, it's a sport glove with layers upon layers and double stitch, but did you ever feel overbulked?
Not at all. Not with these gloves.
Okay.
I've had many pairs of gloves. I've tried all the main brands and stuff, and honestly, these ones have the lightest feel to them. Yet I didn't feel like they sacrificed any of the protection to give you that light feel.
Sure.
The comfort was there. These are well-made gloves. They really thought out how they were going to design them, and really came through with the design. They're unbelievable.
I like the style. I mean, just the black against the with the yellow thread, that contrast. What color is your R6?
My R6 yellow and black, actually. My suit is yellow and black.
Well, there you have it. Fashion and function. And I don't want to say that, hey, part of this is an image thing, but hey, if you can have awesome protection, awesome features, and have a great ride, and you still look good, I mean, just saying. Just saying. That's pretty cool.
Definitely.
Adrian, appreciate you swinging by. This is fantastic. We hope you've brought, we've actually, as Bandit tested, our tester, hope we've brought you up to speed. That is the Icon Overlord Gauntlet Glove, and a happy rider.
Yes.
Again, Rob Fish for Bike Bandit saying thanks. Visit the website. You know where to get them. Appreciate you joining us. See you soon.